All right, man. So real quick, I'm gonna go over today's trades um, that I took. So I took YM, and on the 4 hour, as you can see right here, we have been respecting this. We respected this 4 hour. Actually, let me see. So obviously, there's a 4 hour sell side and a 15 buy side imbalance, but on the 1 hour, we also had it right here. And so once we respected this at 9 o'clock and the candle closes like this for 10 o'clock, I thought that we were gonna end up coming down, right? But that obviously wasn't the case. Now on my higher time frame bias, as you can see on the daily chart for YM, we just took out this daily high over here, this high right here. So my bias today was bearish. As you can see, we had this little 2022 mentorship that honestly might still play out. It just wasn't our time. So we had this market structure shift right there on the 4 hour. So, and then we also tapped into this 4 hour SIBI right there, or fair value gap, whatever you want to call it. And what I saw is on the 1 minute, when we tapped into it, we had this great displacement right here. So usually I'd get in like right there, but it wasn't silver bullet time yet. So I waited until 10 a.m. So I mainly strictly trade silver bullet. I don't trade anything before 9:59 a.m. EST. Okay. So when a market shifted like this, market structure shifted like that. I got in right there at this fair value gap right here, this imbalance. I put my stop loss right above there, and my take profit was, liquidity lows, whatever. Um, and as you can see, I got absolutely fucking railed because I don't know why. The market was just been on some bullshit today, but oh, I know why, because like the dollar, whatever, has been dropping and shit. So maybe that's why, but I didn't really take that into account because recently the DXY has not been correlating with YM or any of the indices at all. So really, it's just been doing fuck all. So, it's not something I'm really mad about because you can't really blame me for not looking at it. But at the same time, you can because I'm just not being cautious. But it is what it is. I thought this was a great setup. So yeah, that's for YM. But apparently this was the setup right here. I just was not bullish because of the fact that we literally just took out a high on the daily. Yesterday's candle was hella bearish. We just tapped into a 1 hour sell side and officially buy side imbalance and a 4 hour SIBI, and we broke structures to the downside. I didn't see no reason for this trade not to play out, but that's what it is. But apparently this was the silver bullet right here when it tapped into here, and then rallied up. But I'm not getting into that shit. Why am I gonna buy? My bias is bearish. Okay. And then for ES, what I saw for ES, similar situation. On the daily chart, you can see we took out this high over here. Oh, let me zoom in more. We took out this high right here, as you can see on that daily chart. And yesterday's candle was bearish as hell as well. So as you can see on the 4 hour, we literally took out these relatively equal highs right here. You can see that shit right there. And then we rallied up, took out the daily high, and then we broke structure to the downside. And this is a 4 hour SIBI right here as well, or fair value gap. And then if you want to zoom into the 1 hour, we also had a SIBI right there. And in real time, price was respecting the hell out of this consequent encroachment. So my thought process was, okay, it's going to respect the consequent encroachment. So, which was like literally right there. So on the 1 minute, I saw, bro, in real time, this was moving with so much momentum. I thought this trade was going to be a banger, but apparently not. I got in right here at this fair value gap down here. Put my stop loss above this high. The reason I got in down there is because most of the time when price is moving with a lot of momentum, it's not going to wait for the top one to get hit. That's just facts, okay? Yeah, I mean, I could have waited technically, and I would have gotten my 1 to 2 because this is a 1 to 2 right here. It did give a 1 to 2, by the way, right there. So that's pretty unfortunate. I mean, either way, I probably would have gotten stopped at break even because since it was right there, I would have waited for my 103 to get hit. But either way, I'm talking about shoulda, woulda, coulda. I'm not that type of dude, so it is what it is. We got stopped around over here by spreads, and then obviously price kept running. So yeah, and then while I was in the trade, I was just tape reading this. It reacted off of this, so that gave me confidence to stay in the trade. But then this order block held right here, and this buy side inefficiency, sell side imbalance right here. So that's kind of tough. I got turtle soup right there. So yeah, that's also a factor right there. So it is what it is, man. On to the next trade. This week was just hella fucking bullshit. Just bullshit after bullshit. It's just unfortunate, right? I honestly thought we were gonna still head bearish, and especially because it's Friday, right? The weekly candle likes to retrace, you know, when it's bearish or bullish, it likes to retrace in the opposite direction. Obviously, this week was bullish, so since it was Friday, I thought, okay, we might be closing below the weekly open, right? And especially because we had this imbalance right here, and we tapped into this one right here, I thought that we were gonna be closing below it, right? It's like the exhaustion, basically the exhaustion of the candle, right? But unfortunately not. So it is what it is. I'm just gonna keep trading, and I'm not gonna be taking that funded challenge because I had a realization. I'm not fucking ready yet. All right, you gotta be real with yourself. You're not ready, Keenan, for the funding challenge yet. You have to keep grinding this shit out. You have to keep showing up every day, and until then, until you reach consistency, until you reach profitability on a fucking demo account, you cannot touch live funds, or not even live funds, but just like a challenge, right? Because like, what's the point of that if you're just gonna fail it? You're just gonna waste your money for no reason, right? So I just have to keep my head locked in and just grind this shit out. All right. So it is what it is, and so peace. Hope you learned something out of this video, and if you didn't, fuck you. It doesn't matter. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So this is like the second time I said that. So peace.